So let's go over to Sabier Marte, our number 7 prospect. He is someone who I actually wrote his report on, which again you can go on Prospects Live Patreon and you can see the top 20 if you become a subscriber. A big thing for him is it is all about projection. He's 6'5". He's listed at 167. I even think that's a little generous. He's kind of all arms and legs moving at you, but he is one of my favorite like breakout prospects in the system, especially as like some guys that we thought might be sort of in this range. This time last year with Henry Lelane, his last name always gets me, but Carlos Lagrange, I think is how you pronounce it. Anyway, Sabier Marte, he is like my guy. He's got an above average fastball. It's 92 to 95, tops out at 96, and it's got good movement. And he pairs that with a really good changeup, 82 to 85, which is sort of in that like velocity bucket that you expect kind of from your like average slider, but it's coming in. It's got good velocity, 10 miles per hour difference off the fastball, even at its high and low end. And he's got really good command. Like for someone who's so young and has that much prospect development to go, the fact that he's throwing like strikes and quality strikes and making things easier for low level catchers is really impressive. I mean, finding film on him was pretty hard, but what I was able to find, I got a really good feel for who he is and what he can be. He's going to be a little bit of a slow burn, but he's someone that I would not be surprised if he's someone that the Yankees are getting a lot of calls on this offseason as they try to bolster their major league squad because he's so far away. And as we know, pitching prospects are very volatile, but he's someone who I just love the fastball. I love the changeup. The slider needs some work, but I love the command. He's got like the baseline of everything that I want. And then when you throw in the gas lab, I think this guy could really explode in 2025.
You said it. I love Sabier Marte, and like you said, you wrote a scouting report, which was an amazing read. The fantasy spin is something that I've used your report to base on, and seeing that really put a shine to Sabier Marte for me personally. I think I ranked him in my top 250 prospects for fantasy just because of the amazing amount of hype and the things that I saw. Again, if film was hard for you to find, then it would have been near impossible for me. But what I did see is very interesting. And like you said, fastball, changeup, and I've beaten it to death over this last 10 minutes even about how pitchers with the changeup, Michael King, Drew Thorpe, the Yankees have made this profile work exceptionally in the minor leagues. Now again, Marte is a little bit of a string bean, and he's only pitched at the complex. But again, if it is a slow burn, as you alluded, this is the kind of slow burn you get on and you hold on to. Pitchers like this don't come around every day with this level of command, particularly at this level. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see kind of what happens moving forward with him in terms of how hitters at a higher level can handle his stuff. Reese, does that make sense?
Yeah, and I think for someone so young, the fact that his pitchability is so high, it really bodes well for him, his ability to kind of mess with hitters, sort of just change eye level, change the speed. Maybe he incorporates a slide step. Maybe he like quick pitches every once in a while. He's someone who I just think the feel for pitching is just more advanced than your typical complex level arm. And I think that's one of the big reasons why I decided to be as aggressive as I did because I can understand that there will be other publications out there and they won't be as aggressive on him. They'll list him as a breakout, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted to get out ahead. I really liked it, and sometimes when you have conviction on a prospect like Sabier Marte, I think you just kind of have to go with it, and then you reevaluate in a year how you're going. But I don't know. I think he's going to be someone who I think very highly of, and I think there's a chance that this guy absolutely just like explodes on the prospect scene this time next year.
For what it's worth, I'll definitely back you on jumping ahead of the gun here and then showing conviction in somebody that you see a lot of the tools. If you see it, you should jump, and especially in your sicko mode leagues where you have thousands of prospects, 8, 900, 1,200 prospects. This is a dude you need to jump on because you're not going to get him unless you're willing to trade major league assets or prospects that you hold more dear. So, Reese, if it's me and you at the front of the bandwagon, then giddy up.